Hello there guys, Feng here, and welcome to PC Building Simulator. Right then, so PC Building Simulator is a simulator game. Who would have thought, eh? But it's actually kind of cool, because you get to make your own PCs and whatnot. Now, the game's currently in early access. It's by the Irregular Corporation. And this is 0.7.8.2. I think that's the latest one anyway. It should be. Should be the latest one. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alrighty then. So, I haven't really played all that much of it. I've only played a little bit just to get used to the controls, get used to some of the mechanics, and test the sound and whatnot. So, let's start off with the options menu. So, options isn't particularly great. You don't get an awful lot of options, as you can see. We're on Ultra here. We've got resolution 1080. We've got full screen VSync. Music's off because YouTube. We've got sound effects. Actually, this can probably be turned up just a tad little bit. And then we got mouse sensitivity. You know, barely standard stuff. All right. So we're going to be playing the cream mode. Now, you can actually learn how to build a PC, and you've got free build mode here. I did try this first to see how to actually build PCs and whatnot. It's actually quite easy. And this gaming rig that I currently have, I actually made this myself. This was custom. This was made by me. You know, I actually put all the stuff in. So I kind of already get the gist of how certain parts go and whatnot. Alrighty then, so let's crack on with a new game then, shall we? Alright then, welcome to a PC Building Simulator. To begin, go to your PC by the doorway and open the email program on the desktop. You've got mail, yay, oh shit, that's... Here we go, so we've got a PC here. So this is a scan. So if you hover over it, as you can see on the right hand side, you can see who it's from. And you have your objectives. So we need to boot this to the OS, and then we need to remove viruses. So that's what we're going to do. That's a nice easy start for us. So let's go ahead and plonk it on here like so. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick look on here, and we've got the email. Alrighty then. So this is that one that we have got. Alrighty then. So welcome to your new PC shop. Oi! Hey, thanks for taking over the PC shop for me. Sorry it's not in a better state. A few things. The company isn't doing very well and there is no money in the bank account. Uh-oh. The rent and energy bills come out monthly, so make sure you have enough money for them. I had a job to go which should help with the rent. See the email below. Remember to use your phone paste when putting on the CPU. I almost always forget and the PC's overheats. I actually nearly did that myself when I did my own. So yeah, that's actually very easy to forget. Right, so I think you're all set up. It's your company, so run it how you see fit, blah 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 blah, and you have to borrow $15 for fuel. Okay, so we'll just discard that. Alright, so what we get to do is we get to open the PCs up. Well, we don't actually need to do it for this particular one, but I might as well just show you anyway. So for this job you need to run a virus scan. I'm not going to do that just yet. We're just going to show you what you can do. So you can hold onto the parts like that and click, and as you can see, we've now got to take these out, because if you don't take these out, then you can't actually remove the back. So we need to do that, and now we've took the back out. So we can actually see inside it. You can actually zoom in quite far as well, as you can see. So this one has a GeForce GTX 750 Ti. Now, some of these are actually proper names as well. Some of these are actually, like, you know, the proper names. So, I mean, AMD's in there, Ryzen's in there, MSI's in there. I don't think NVIDIA is. I might be wrong about that. But, yeah. And there's a lot of cables and stuff. There's a lot of cables. What kind of RAM is that? That's, oh, it's Value Supreme 2GB RAM. So, yeah, not a lot of RAM. Shall we check what CPU they've got? They have a... Oh, god, a Slevion. Bloody hell, that's fucking years old. Jesus Christ. Alright, so we need to put these back in. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and plop a bit of the thermal paste back on that. Apparently it wasn't on there before, so... It's alright, it's fine though, because it doesn't cost us anything for that. So we need to put the cooler back on now. So let's go ahead and plonk that back on. There we go. And now we need to connect it up, otherwise it's not going to work. So we need to press that and then connect it to that. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the side panel back on, like so. There we go. Alright then. We didn't need to do that, by the way. I just wanted to show you guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to attach the cables. So we've got some USB cables. So one of these is for the mouse. One of these is going to be for the actual screen, which is probably going to be that one. One of them is going to be for the keyboard, and the other one is going to be for the power. There we go. Now you need to put your USB drive into the back of the PC so you can install the virus scanner. Press 1 or the install button to go to your inventory and select the USB drive. Blah blah blah. Alright. So, here's the USB drive, and we need to stick it straight in that one. There we go. I like how you can't actually stick it in the others. You can only put it in that one. That's realistic, isn't it? So what we need to do is we need to power the damn thing up now. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and power it up from here. There we go. And it's going. And you can actually hear stuff. It's fantastic. Alright then. So, welcome to Omega OS, the operating system of choice. Click on Add, Remove Programs to install the virus scanner. Alright then, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and double click that. That's going to install that. As with most programs, well actually not at all these days, but with some programs you do have to restart. So we need to restart the computer. That's going to reboot the operating system. And there we go. That might actually be a bit too loud. I may just knock that on the head a little bit. I can't, can I? Hang on, let me just save the game. Yeah, I'll just do that. There we go. Right. Let's have a quick look. Just knock that down a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad. Alright, so we're going to stop the scan. There we go. We got 242 files. Good lord. Right, you've removed all the viruses and the PC is ready to return. So, one of the cool things about this is that you don't actually need to turn it off. You don't have to do any of that safely. You can just literally grab the PC and it automatically disconnects. Don't do that in real life. You'll probably knock the cables up. But yeah, you can do it here. So, it's very realistic in that sense. There we go. So, we're going to go ahead and collect the reward. Yay! And how do we do that? Well, we'll leave it there. I don't know why we leave it there, but we leave it there. And then we collect. There we go. Fantastic. And we got some monies from that. We got $85. Or space bucks. Or whatever it's supposed to be. Holy shit. Lots and lots of stuff. Alright. So, I just wanted to say thank you for fixing my PC. It's booting faster than it has in years. I didn't realise your uncle had gone away. Looks like the business is in good hands though. Alrighty then. So, more space. Hello, I need some more space to back up my files. Could you install a 500GB HDD alongside my existing drive, please? Yes. So how this works is that normally when you accept an email, you get the computer the next day. So you don't have to worry too much about that. So what we're going to do, we need to install a better hard drive. So what I'm going to do, it's going to give us quite a lot of money for that as well. So I'm going to accept that. So yeah, customer PC will take a day to arrive. So end the current day by going to the workshop door. Now I don't want to do that just yet. I want to see what else we've got here. So this dude, could you have a look at my PC? It isn't running as well as it did when I first bought it. And probably not have taken the best care of it. It looks a bit dirty. So yeah, it needs to get the viruses removed and it needs to be clean from dust. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And this dude has a broken graphics card. So this one just needs to be replaced. Now I could just go ahead and take this. I'm probably not going to be able to buy the graphics card as of yet. So let's go ahead and install. Let's go ahead and buy the hard drive. So this is the Martini 500GB. So if we go here, we can go to storage, and the Martini 500GB. That's the one. The easy store. Alright, that's $50, so we'll go ahead and buy that. So what we can do is, you've got a couple of choices when you buy items. You can have same day delivery, which is going to be a lot more expensive. You can have next day delivery, which is fairly expensive, but not too bad. And then you've got 3 to 5 working days, which is going to be a lot cheaper. So we're going to go for next day delivery because we want it for tomorrow. And there we go. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end the day, since we can't really do much else at the moment. So here, end your day and advance for tomorrow. Advance to tomorrow, sorry. But make sure you've accepted your jobs and ordered the components you need before you go home for the evening. Okay, so as you can see, we have a calendar here. This shows us what we are getting. So we're getting 3 different computers tomorrow. We're getting delivery of 1 part. On the 10th, we have to pay the utility bill. On the 25th, we have to pay the rent of $500. Okie dokie, so we're going to end the day. There we go. And we're going to go to work. So your new parts have arrived. So here they are. Nice and neat and tidy. And we got 20 million computers to sort out. So this needs an upgrade. So this is the one that we need, first of all. So I'm going to plonk this on here. Now you probably noticed as well that there's a few desks and stuff. Well, we can't get these yet. You need to be a certain level to get them. And you also need to make sure you have enough money to be able to buy them as well. So there's like 2 extra desks. Which is useful because you'll not just be removing viruses and stuff. You'll have to do benchmarks and stuff like that. And those can take quite a bit of time, so you can do 2 things at once or 3 things at once, which is probably something I'm going to never do because I'm terrible at multitasking. And then we've got a PC storage cupboard as well. That's useful if you've got a load of PCs on order and stuff. Alrighty then. So we're going to need to take this off and unscrew these. There we go. We'll do that first. And then we're going to go ahead and so this is the drive, so we might have to go ahead and take off this side panel. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that then. Let's take off this side panel. There we go. Sorted. So we need to open this drive bay and install the new memory. Not the memory, sorry, the storage. No, put it in there. Put it in there. There we go. We'll plot that there. Now it's not quite done because we need to link it to the motherboard as well as the power. So what we got before that, we need to put the back on. There we go. So we're going to put the back on. This is a bit awkward sometimes because this overlaps with your parts. Bit annoying. But what can you do? Alright, so now we need to connect it to cables. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, obviously, you're best off leaving that open so as you can do it in real life. But obviously, this is a game, so you don't have to worry too much about it. There we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and plonk the side panel back up, like so. And now we need to see if the PC actually boots. Because if it doesn't boot, then the customer's not going to be very happy, is it? So let's go ahead and put the cables up. We go ahead and try and put the cables up anyway. So there we go. Power to there. That's for the monitor. That's for the keyboard, and that's probably for the mouse. Alrighty then. Let's power this bad boy up. And it has booted to the OS. That's fantastic. So now we can go ahead, pick this up, make sure the cables are completely out before we do that, and then plonk it on the floor, and that's that job done. So let's go ahead, go to here, and then we can say collect. There we go. So that's quite a decent amount of money, and we're going to need that for our next part. So stuff for my daughter's new PC. So your daughter needs 16 gig, and you've only got 2 gig and 4 RAM slots. Okay, so you need... Okay, that's actually quite easy to do, so I'm going to go ahead and accept that one. Let's go ahead and go to this PC. So this is the PC. So we're going to just scan this. This is pretty easy. We also need to clean it. As you can see, this is fucking filthy. This is actually what mine looks like at the moment. Mine needs dusting as well. I need to get around to doing that. I know how to do it. So we need to remove the side panel. One of the other things as well I like about this is that most of these towers are different. You know, you never really come across the same tower twice, which is quite nice because You know, there isn't just one tower that you can buy. There's absolutely tons of different types of towers. There we go. So we're just gonna blow the dust out of this. As you can see, it's really fucking filthy. I mean, this looks like it hasn't been done for bloody years. There we go. Blow out all that dust. Is that all of it? Yeah, that's all of it. Fantastic. So that was pretty easy. So now what we need to do is we need to place the side panel back in. There we go. Plonk that in there. There we go. Fantastic. And now we need to boot this damn thing up. Which we can't do because I haven't connected any power cords yet. Power cords. Power cords, guys. Power cords. I didn't realise we was doing music, but yeah. Power cords. There we go. They're all in, and now we can power the damn thing up. There we go. Alrighty then. So, oh, you know what else we need? We need to, oh dear. I didn't mean to do that. God fucking damn it. Did not mean to do that. I meant to put the USB drive in because I forgot about it. But since I'm a dumbass, I just picked it up. And of course all the cables magically flung off. So that's fantastic. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's try this again then, shall we? So let's go ahead. Go to virus scanner. We'll install that. Like so. There we go. We're going to go ahead and restart it. Brilliant. And now we're going to start the scan. That's 424 in that one. There we go. Now, virus scans aren't usually that quick. They usually take a lot longer. Especially, oh my god, my laptop. The virus scan for that usually takes about 2 hours. There's just so much shit on there. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah. Alright, so that's done. Fantastic. Now, this other one, I'm going to go ahead and this needs to be fixed. So this needs a replacement part. So this needs a GTX 970 gamer. So let's go ahead and collect that first. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and just discard that now. So, hot on broken PC. I'm not very good at computers, but mine isn't working properly. It's been going hot lately, and yeah, because it needs an air cooler. Alright, fair enough. So, it needs replacing. I don't know what kind of air cooler it's going to be. So, let's sort out these. So, we need a Sean GeForce GTX 970 gamer. Alright, so let's type in GTX. Oh, maybe not. GT. Oh, that's CPU. Oh, thank you, donkey. GTX. Yeah, of course there's no GTX CPUs. Lol. It's that one, isn't it? Or was it the XL? Ah, I'll stick an XL in for him, why not? May as well. It's only a tad bit more expensive. And then, which is this? Yeah, 525. I mean, you can, like, just do that. Yeah, yeah, fuck it. I'll be a twat and just gain the crap one. Why not? Why not? There we go. Right, now we also need RAM. So if we go to memory, there's no GTX memory. There we go. So she needs, what was it? 16 gig. So we could go with the value. We need 4 lots of 4 gigs. Is that right? 4 right? Yes, that's right. So there we go. Now the cool thing about ordering like this is that you only have to pay 1 set of delivery fee. So it's always a good idea to get it in bulk if you can. Now, we can't actually afford that, sadly. That's actually a tad bit out of our price range. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually get rid of that. Now, I've got a feeling the cooling's going to be a lot cheaper than that. So, what I'm going to do is we'll just get the cheapest one, I guess. Yeah, we'll get that one. That's fine. So, I'm going to go ahead and order that. There we go. That will arrive tomorrow. We can't do nothing else for the time being, so we might as well just end the day. So there we go, we're going to end the day and then go to work. So we've got our stuff here, fantastic. So we've got to fix and upgrade. Alright then. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to replace the graphics card. So if we go ahead and just do that. There we go. So here's the graphics card now. This one's knackered. So we need to unscrew the screw there. Then we need to install a new one. So that one's broken and used. Now I don't know if you can repair these. I'm not sure if you can or not. But I think you can at least sell them. For some reason I don't want the old ones back, which I suppose makes sense. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the side panel on. There we go. And now we need to see if it boots. Because if it doesn't... Oh. Thank you, donkey. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you're rushing. I forgot to connect the cable to it. Forgot to get... Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. This doesn't need a cable. That's unusual. That can't be right. Hang on, remove that. Most graphics cards have got a cable. I've got sockets for the cable. For the finger to go. Yeah, this one doesn't have that. That's weird. Okay, but most graphic cards do have a... Well, I think all of them do, actually. I don't think I've come across a graphics card that doesn't have them. They'll have separate sockets that you need to connect the PCU up to it. That's weird that it doesn't do that. Okay, well, I'm not gonna tell you about it. Don't forget, guys, this game's in early access, so there might be some stuff that isn't quite done yet. Right, let's just go ahead and boot this up then. I hate this because if you accidentally press away, then you'll lose it. There we go. Fantastic. So we're just going to power that up. Is it going to boot? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and chuck it down here, like so. There we go. Right, now fix and upgrade. So, yes, I can do that. This one's our next job. There we go. So, let's remove this case. I like this case. It's a nice funky case. Alright. So, let's start off with some air. So, let's blow out all the dust. This is really fucking dusty. Holy shitballs. Really dusty. There we go. Any more? There we go. Is that it? Blow out dust. Blow out the dust. You've got to get it exact, otherwise it won't register it properly, which is a bit annoying. Can't see any more dust anywhere unless I'm going blind. Oh, it's done. Okay. So now we need to move the cooler. Oh, that looks like it was the right cooler anyway that I bought. That's good then. So what we're going to do first is put the thermal paste in like that. Only needed load up. If you put too, you don't need too much, because what will happen is when the CPU is actually running, that thermal paste will spread on its own. So you don't want too much. Where's the cooling? There it is. So we place that right there, and then we need to connect it up. Otherwise it's not going to work, and it's not going to cool. And then it's just going to be pointless. There we go. And then we need to put the side panel back on. Now we need to boot it to see if it works. So let's go ahead and stick some cables in here. Now you can actually buy certain upgrades that make some of this less tedious. So you can get like automatic cable plugs as an upgrade, which is kind of nice. There we go. So we've got that. We're going to leave this by the door, and that's 2 done today. Fantastic. Now this one's going to be a problem, isn't it? This is the one that needs... Oh god, look at that case. That looks fantastic. Oh wow, what a nice case that is. I like that. Oh, it hasn't got no screws in. Cool. Right, so this was the RAM, wasn't it? Yep. So they've currently got 2 gig of Supreme RAM. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just reinstall that, because I can't do nothing with it at the moment anyway. We need to Yes, double click. So I can click the money for that. Discard that. Collect the money for that one. Okay, so we're leveled up, so we've got access to more stuffs and thingies now. Now this one just needs to remove the viruses. Okay, that's fine, we'll do that then. PC not turning on. I hope you can help. My computer stopped working the other day and no, it won't turn on. Please, can you have a look for me? I think it might be the motherboard. If it needs a new one, I know it needs a Skylake socket. Okay. I must admit, these are really helpful, these emails. They tell you exactly what's wrong. I mean, for repair shops, I mean, a lot of the time customers probably won't know what's exactly wrong with the PC. So I hope the game does get harder as you progress. But it looks like we need to replace the motherboard. It needs a Skylake socket. I think I might wait until we get the PC for that, because I don't know what kind. I would like to keep the same motherboard, I think. Yeah, we need the 16 gig of RAM, so let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and... No, I don't want that one. So we want this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's go ahead and see. So what was it? It needs a Skylake. Oh, there's only Skylakes anyway. Sod it, I'll just get the cheapest one. Might earn a bit of money from doing that. Available balance sheet, that's fine, we'll buy that. Fantastic. So, we're going to go ahead and end the day again. Like so. There we go, and we're going to go to work. We've got all of our stuffs and thingies. Alright then, so let's start off with the RAM. So, what we have to do with the RAM is we have to open the memberships and do that. Right. Also, another thing I should probably mention is you never really want to install, when you're doing anything with the computer, you don't really want to be installing stuff on its side as you're doing here. Usually you want to lie it down for the most part. The only reason why you would probably want to install stuff on the side is probably for stuff like the RAM, which is quite easy to get to, or even trying to get cables over. If you got to feed cables through both sides, which you might have to with the PSU, sorry. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and install these memories. Now the cool thing about this is that we're actually going to get one of these 2 gigs for free, because apparently they don't really care if you keep the old memory, which is a bit odd, I must say. It's very odd that they don't care. So yeah, we've got this for free basically. We can sell it for $7, but I'm actually going to keep it because we might be able to put it in another thingy-majig. Alright, so there we go. Now we need to try and boot it up. So let's put a cable in there, like so. Cable in there, like so. Cable in there. And a cable in there. There we go. And we'll boot it up. Is it booting? It is indeed. Fantastic. Right, let's stick this by the door. So that's that done. Fantastic. Now what's next? So that's the one with the motherboard. Let's go ahead and do this one next then. This one's probably going to take a while because we need to basically remove a majority of the stuff in the computer. I mean, the motherboard is basically the thing that... It's basically the brain. Well, technically that's not right. Technically the CPU is the brain, but... The motherboard is the body. It's the body, and, you know... You need it for all the other components to work. Alright. So... We need to remove a lot of stuff here. So let's start removing this first. Now, am I right in thinking... Yeah, I think that's the right one anyway, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. So we can get... I don't think we need to... Yeah, we do need to remove the chip. Of course we do. Silly thing. So yeah, we need to open these and remove these. There we go. Now, I must say, there isn't as many cables on these as they probably would be on most other motherboards and PCs. Alright, so we need to unscrew these. And then we need to unscrew these ones as well. And put fresh ones in. There we go. Right, so let's install the new one. So this is the new motherboard. So yeah, that was exactly so. It's a good job I did that. That's fine. There we go. Plonk them in there. Like so. Those are in, so now we need to screw them straight in like that. Make sure it's nice and tight. Not too tight, but make sure it's nice and tight. There we go. Now we need to install the other stuff in. So let's start off with the graphics card. And then probably the CPU. So I'm going to need to open the shield here. And we'll stick the CPU in. One of the things I do like about the game as well is that it does tell you that whose part belongs to who. So normally, if there's not a property of blah blah blah, then you can usually keep it. Now this is actually unusual because this one has 2 memories, even though I'm pretty sure I already had a extra memories. That's a bit odd. Oh, what am I doing? We can't put that straight on there. That's silly. That's silly. We need to put the thermal paste on first. So there we go. A little dollop there. Just a small dollop. And then we'll stick the cooler on there. Like that. There we go. So that's that. Is there anything else that needs to go on? Well, obviously the memory needs to go on. So we need to open these up like so. Plonk the memory in there. Install the other memory in there. There we go. Alright, now we need to connect it all up. And this is going to take a while. So we're going to need to connect it up to one of that. So that's the SATA. We need to connect that up to the main power. To power the board. That needs to be powered to the cooler, and I think that is to connect to. I'm trying to think what that's actually supposed to be connected for. Is that to power the? That might power the CPU actually. Probably. Oh, actually, we have still got that. We have still got that thing. Yes, that's fine. The RAM. Don't know why it wasn't displaying it before, but yeah, it's fine. All right. I don't need to install anything else, just exit that. We need to connect these up, see if it'll boot to the OS. There we go. Fantastic. Power it up, power it up, power it up, power it up. Right, why ain't it powering? Missing cable. Have I missed a cable somewhere? I may have done. It's entirely possible I've missed a cable somewhere. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Cable. Oh yes, there's this one here. There we go. Silly me. How did I miss that? It's actually pretty easy to miss. Yeah, let's just plug that back in there. There we go. And now it should power up. There we go. Is that going to boot up? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Again, replacing the motherboard normally wouldn't do that. It would have to reinstall the operating system and stuff, and that would take absolutely ages. Especially if you got to put all your other stuff back on. Alright, so that one's done. Now, what's this one for now? This is... Oh, just remove viruses. That's actually pretty easy then. We can do that one straight off the bat. Like so. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, Fang, you forgot to install the USB drive. There we go. Right, let's see. So let's add the virus scanner. There we go. Fantastic. We'll restart it. We'll run the virus scanner. 407 files. Good lord. Alright, and that's it. Isn't it? Yeah, we can leave that by the door. Alright then, guys, that was a nice day's work. A nice few days' work, actually. And I'm going to stick a cut in here. Now, if you like this, let me know, and I'll probably do a few more. I'm probably going to do a few more episodes of this anyway, but if you want to see any more, if you want to see like more of the mid-game and in-game stuff, I'm hoping it gets harder as the game goes on, but from what I've seen so far, it just seems rather simple, which is fine. Alright then guys, so I'll see you next time.